Hello guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. My name is Drielle, for those who don't know me, and I teach English as a second language. I try to help you to communicate with quality and as better as you can. So in today's video, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna talk about ways that you can practice your speaking. One thing that I strongly believe is that you cannot learn how to speak, how to communicate in English without practicing. And many students, they argue that they don't know how they can practice English. They don't know what they can do. So that's why I decided to bring this video so I can help you out. But before we get into it, I'd like you to subscribe if you're not a subscriber, to thumbs up this video, and also to hit the notification button, because sometimes I post videos and you don't know because YouTube won't notify you. So just to make sure that you're not missing out any content that I post, make sure to hit the notification button. I'm also on other social medias. I'm on Instagram, I have a podcast, I have a blog, and all the links will be listed in the description box down below. So make sure that after you watch this video, go there and check those out. So without further ado, let's go to a PowerPoint presentation. Here we go. So how can you practice your speaking? Drielle, why it's important for me to practice my speaking? Let me make you some questions. You want to learn how to drive, and by watching videos on YouTube and watching other people driving, do you think that you will learn how to drive? No. So to learn how to drive, you actually have to take some driving classes. You have to get your hands dirty and drive. Even though you are afraid because you don't know how the car works, you're also afraid of traffic and other people's driving, you have to risk and put yourself out there. So when you are speaking, it involves like an automatic response in your brain, and it's hard. It's easier for you to listen, it's easier for you to read, because those are called input. Whenever you are listening, your brain has more time to acknowledge that information. Whenever you're speaking, you don't think too much, you just speak, it's automatic. So to develop this automation, you do need to practice. It's really important. So even though you are afraid, even though you're not comfortable, you have to start. You will not become comfortable and confident by only listening and reading. Some people think, well, you know, when I feel ready, I will practice. No, you will never feel ready. Don't wait to feel ready, because that will never happen. You start feeling ready and confident after you start speaking. To make mistakes, it's very normal. Everybody makes mistakes. You make mistakes in your own language. I make mistakes in Portuguese. So don't be afraid of that. I don't know, sometimes because we are learning a second language, we push ourselves to be perfect, and you know, not even like native speakers are perfect. Why do we need to be perfect? So don't wait to feel ready and just start practicing right now, and I'm gonna help you how you can do that. The first thing I would like to talk about is the imitation technique. It's one of the best techniques that are out there for you to practice your communication skills without paying someone, or without paying a course, or without even spending money. All you need to do is diligence. So if you do practice the imitation technique every day, I guarantee you that your communication skills will improve. So what is the imitation technique? It's a way to practice your speaking English with a video or an audio. So what do? You will choose first a video or an audio that has only one, or at the max 2 characters. And then you will copy this audio or this person. You're gonna copy the intonation, you're gonna copy the exact words, you're gonna copy the body language, you're gonna copy that person speaking. You're going to pay attention on the intonation, the word stress, everything. You have to copy the other person, like you are imitating the other person. It's your personification of that person. So for example, right? So how to imitate? What do you do to imitate? How to do it, right? So first, as I said, find a video or an audio with a max of 2 speakers. It can also be a scene of your favorite movies or TV show. I've done that plenty of times with the TV shows I like. Sometimes I watch a scene and I'll think that was very funny, and I would go back and I would rewatch several times, and then I would memorize and play with the character. It's fun. It can be fun. It doesn't have to be very boring or annoying. It can be fun. It's a fun way to practice your English. And then you will listen one time just to understand the context, the story, what was happening. And then you're going to start listening over and over again to get familiar with the vocabulary, with the speed, with the intonation, with the sounds in general. After you're ready, so if you feel that you listened enough and you're ready, you're going to start imitating that person. So what you can do, you can start it off without the subtitles, but if you think that is very difficult, you can add the subtitles and memorize the subtitles. Just make sure that the subtitles are right, because sometimes the subtitles are made automatically and it won't capture the right sound or the right word. And so the person will say a word and the subtitles will give you a different word. So just make sure that the subtitles match the sounds you're hearing, okay? So you memorize the lines and you start speaking with your character. Your goal is to speak just like the character, at the same speed, at the same time, with the same intonation. You want to reduce the delay. You want to be as perfect timed as you can. So you do that until you feel confident enough. One way to challenge yourself even more is to make a video. You can use social media such as Reels or TikTok to do the imitation technique. There are several audios out there that you can imitate, that you can dub. That's a type of imitation technique. That's a way to do the imitation technique. Also, you can record yourself while you're doing. I've done that several times and posted on Instagram stories. So it's just fun. And you can play actor or actress for one day. I'm gonna show you what do I do. It's going to be a little slow, but I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so I got a scene here from Friends. It's a hard scene. Rachel speaks fast, but I'm gonna try to imitate her as well as I can. Okay, so let's go. First, we are going to listen.
Okay. Check it out.
What the hell is that?
It's a cat.
That is not a cat.
Yes, it is.
Why is it inside out?
Excuse me, but this is a purebred show quality Sphinx cat.
How much did you pay for that?
Well, it was a little extravagant, but I got a pretty good deal.
Yeah? How much?
$1,000.
Okay, so let's try to imitate this part right here. So I know what they're talking about. They're talking about this cat that Rachel has just bought. So let's see. I'm going to imitate only Rachel. So right now, I'm not Drielle Paetznick anymore. I am Rachel.
Okay. Check it out.
What the hell is that?
It's a cat.
That is not a cat.
It's a cat.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Why is it inside out?
Excuse me, but this is a purebred show quality Sphinx cat.
How much did you pay for that?
So because I'm trying to memorize, I'm gonna go back because that's like you do whatever you need to do to memorize. So I know myself, and I know that if I keep playing, I won't remember what she said in the beginning. So I'm just gonna go back. So first she says, check it out. Let's see here. Check it out.
What the hell is that?
It's a cat.
That is not a cat.
Yes, it is.
Why is it inside out?
Excuse me, but this is a purebred show quality Sphinx cat.
How much did you pay for that?
Well, it was a little extravagant, but I got a pretty good deal.
Huh?
Okay, so let's go and do that part again.
How much did you pay for that?
Well, it was a little extravagant, but I got a pretty good deal. Okay, so she speaks really fast, so I have to, right? So sometimes mouth exercises help.
How much did you pay for that?
Well, it was a little extravagant, but I got a pretty good deal.
Yeah? How much?
$1,000. $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. Let's do it again.
Well, it was a little
extravagant, but I got a pretty good deal.
How much for that?
Well, it was a little extravagant, but I got a pretty good deal.
How much?
$1,000.
On a cat?
Okay, so I think I got it. Let's do it. Check it out.
Oh, what is? What the hell is that?
It's a cat.
That is not a cat.
Yes, it is.
Why is it inside out?
Excuse me, but this is a purebred, show-quality Sphinx cat.
How much did you pay for that?
Well, it was a little extravagant, but I got a pretty good deal.
How much?
$1,000. See that I am speaking at the same time as she is? That's imitation technique. Drielle, why would that help me? Why would that help me speak better? The benefits are you can practice your speaking first. So now you're practicing your speaking with a native or someone that is fluent. You're training your pronunciation. So right now, like, check it out. It was a little extravagant. So extravagant, I learned that word. You're also going to have a better sense of sentence construction. Sometimes I hear my students speaking and the construction of their sentence is a little bit off. So right now you're copying someone who already knows English, and you don't have to make your sentences because they are already made for you. So you start developing the sense of how to build a better sentence. And also you're going to learn how to speak fluidly because of the stress and stress words and the space that you give between words to breathe. So it just helps you communicate better because of all of that. Another way of practicing your communication skills, your conversation, your speaking and listening skills is by having conversation classes. There are several types of conversations classes out there. I'm going to talk about the conversation class I have in my course. So what is a conversation class? So it's a class where you talk to other people only in English. And in my course, right, we do have conversation classes where you gather around with other students with the same level as yours or a little higher. And then you have a teacher present in that class. So what do we do? So we gather around 12 students in that class and then we break them into smaller rooms. So each room will have like 2 or 3 students and they will talk to each other for 60 minutes. The teacher will come and go to help you communicate better. His or she is going to correct you. It's going to answer your questions and they're going just to help you build your sentences better and help you pronunciate the words better. So that is a conversation class in my English course. My English course is for intermediate advanced levels. I still don't have one that goes from basic to advanced in English only, but if you are Brazilian, speak Portuguese, I do have a basic course for you. Some important observations about the conversation class is that you need to be willing to talk. Sometimes students will come to the conversation class and they will remain in silence and they will answer the questions with yes or no. So you have to be willing to talk. You have to be willing to make mistakes. Otherwise, the other person won't feel as welcome by you and the other person will feel that you don't want to talk to them. And that's just not nice. So because you are afraid, you're making the other person uncomfortable and the whole conversation awkward. So you do need to be willing to talk. You have to be curious, ask about the other person's life, where you live. Why do you like what you like? You have to be curious about the other person. You also have to be willing to make mistakes because we're always going to make mistakes. That's part of life. We are not perfect. Jesus Christ was perfect. We are not. So we are trying to be perfect, but that shouldn't be our goal, our ultimate goal, to speak perfectly. Nobody speaks perfectly. I don't speak Portuguese perfectly. My husband doesn't speak English perfectly because he's American. So give up. Quit being perfect. You don't have to be, but you have to speak as best as you can with quality. So what is like a conversation class in my course, for example, right? So this is a OSF English course, so the Secret of Fluency English course. And we do have practice classes every week. We have debate classes and conversation classes. They differ in style. So this is a type of conversation class. The teacher is this one right here. He's also fluent. He has an amazing accent and he knows a lot about English. And he has never lived in the USA. So if you think that to be fluent, you need to live in the USA, you are mistaken. I'm gonna play a part so you just understand how it goes.
I
Was hard.
watched, yeah, very hard for me. I watched all those videos, 3 videos, all the videos, but the first video
Was hard.
doesn't have subtitles. Yeah.
Did not have.
Do not.
Do not.
have,
Does not. Yeah.
does not. Yeah.
So if you have the questions open, how about you start reading it for us? The first question, Sheila, can you read the first question? Do you have it open?
I will open in my cell phone.
Mm-hmm. You can see the questions in the chat. It's it's the first message, the question.
I don't have it in here because I came in late. So I opened my PDF
Okay.
on Adobe.
So now they are opening the questions because every week we have a different topic to talk about, and I send them specific questions. Why do I do that? Because they can learn new vocabulary, they can learn how to communicate in different contexts. So every week we have different topics. So I think last week we talked about Winter Olympics, and then this week we talked about Festivus, which is it's part of the American culture. And then next week we're going to be talking about the week you're watching the video, it's not the actual week that we are doing. Anyway, it's kind of confusing, but I'm recording this on December 17th, and this video is going to be uploaded on YouTube. I don't know when, maybe in 2 weeks. So by then we're going to have a different topic to talk about. But next week we're going to be talking about Christmas, and the week after about New Year's Eve. So I give them all the videos, the PDF questions to study, and then we come to the practice class, the conversation class, when we expose our opinions, and that's how we can learn new vocabulary, new ways to in new contexts to communicate in English. So Priscilla has done many courses. Alex also has been studying English for a long time, but this is Annie's first course. She's just starting to learn English, so she's basic. This is a more intermediate class, but Annie wanted to be part of it. And I think it's just awesome that you push yourself to that point because it's hard and she has to keep up. So she's challenging herself, and I admire this in her.
It's celebrate in fourth Thursday in November.
And 4th? So November 4th?
Yeah, November 4th.
Thursday on November. Yeah.
Yeah. In Thanksgiving celebrating in other countries.
So in these classes, you're not allowed to speak your native language, only in English. Even because I would understand your native language if it's not Portuguese, but they all are Portuguese speakers and they're not allowed to speak Portuguese. Only sometimes if it's really necessary, but that's our last resource. So the benefits of conversation class is that you can practice your speaking, you can meet new people all around the world and make new connections and network. You learn new vocabulary in different contexts. You acknowledge most common mistakes and work on them. So you just realize what are your mistakes and what to focus on. And also you have the help of a teacher, you have the teacher's help. You have some guidance there. So sometimes you're speaking English, you don't know what you're doing wrong. You don't know if you're saying something wrong. So the teacher will help you know that what you're saying is wrong and help you how to say it correctly. So it has many benefits. If you are interested in the OSF conversation classes, practice classes, or English course, the link is listed in the comments down below. And another way to practice your communication skills is to use the ELSA app. These two ways that I'm showing, these two last ways I'm showing you, they're all paid, but sometimes you just have to make the sacrifice of money. You have to invest on your learning. To learn English, you need to get out of your comfort zone and do things that you never did before. And so sometimes it's just worth it spending some money to improve your English, to accomplish your goals and achieve your goals, okay? So let's talk about ELSA app. ELSA app, it's an app that you can download on your phone. And it's an incredible app. I've tested so many, and this is by far the one that I like the most because the voice, first of all, it focuses on pronunciation and communication. Most apps are out there, they focus on reading and grammar. This one focuses on communication. So you will have exercises to practice your pronunciation, dialogue, and listening skills. And I will show a video in a second. I just want to talk a little bit about ELSA app. You can download on your phone and you can only spend 10 to 15 minutes every day practicing. It shouldn't take time of your actual studies, but it's another resource. So to learn English, you need as much contact with English as possible. If you study English for only 1 hour and that's it for your entire day, that's nearly not enough. You need to have more contact. Your cell phone should be in English, your computer should be in English. The videos you watch should be in English. If you go on Instagram to just relax, all the content there should be in English because that's active contact with English, practice with English. The best way to learn how to speak, how to communicate in English is by immersion, is by having everything around you in English. And if you live in a different country where English is not the first language, it's important that you do everything you can to control your environment. The things you cannot control, then that's nothing you can do, can you? So at work, you cannot control your work or your school, but you can control what you do in your free time. You can't control when you're by yourself. You can't control when you're studying. And so whenever all the things that you can't control, all the situations you can control, it should be in English. And that will help you speed up your learning and your studies, okay? So ELSA app is a way to practice speaking and listening English with videos or audio. So they have videos explaining some pronunciation, some expressions and idioms. They also have audios of dialogues, audios of words. So you can practice separate words, separate sounds, separate pronunciations. You can learn vowel sounds, you can learn consonant sounds, you can learn word sounds, you can learn sentence sounds. And here you're practicing not only your pronunciation, but also your intonation. It's the one thing that I believe that will help you communicate better is to use your intonation, is to speak English how English is spoken. If you do speak English as you speak your native language, maybe you're not doing a really good job speaking English. Sometimes it's kind of hard to understand someone when they speak English as they speak their native language. So all you do is download ELSA app for free to test for 7 days. And you can do that by clicking on the link that it's in the comment section down below. If you do not follow that link, you won't be able to download it for free. So to make sure that you download for free, use my link that I'm going to leave it listed down below. And then you create your account for free. It's optional. You can take an assessment test score to see your level and see your weaknesses and strengths. And upon doing that, you have a daily plan that the app will give you. So the app will plan like a study plan and you can follow that. And all you need is to take 10 to 15 minutes a day to practice. They have different levels. You have the beginner, intermediate, and more advanced levels. So you can choose your level as well. So I am advanced, I'm fluent in English. So I chose the advanced level. So here is me practicing with ELSA app. So what am I doing right now? I'm learning about word stress, syllable stress. So a word has syllables and the way we stress them are differently. So croissant, for example, we are going to stress croissant. In American, we are going to stress American. It's the loudest, more stressed syllable of your sentence. And then if you make a mistake, the app will let you know. Now I am practicing my listening skills. So it gives me 2 audios and I have to choose the right audio for that word. So for example, it's reach or rich. It's leave or live. And if you don't notice any difference, because you do have to practice your listening even more. Now you don't know how to say purpose. We have a video here teaching you how to say that word or to make that sound. Now you wanna practice dialogues and conversations. You can practice your conversation in the app as well. So here it will give you several sentences and you have like an audio for the other persons, the other characters' lines, and then you reply. The app will let you know which words and which sounds you made a mistake, they were not your strength, and they will help you correct that sound, and you can try as many times as you want and can. So if you are interested in the app, you can download for free for 7 days using the link I'm gonna leave it listed down below. If you already know the app and you wanna sign up with a 85% discount for the lifetime subscription, you can also do so by clicking on the link that it's my description box. So use all my links to receive the discounts and to download it for free. This will help you speak better, but it shouldn't take time of your studies. So the benefits, you can practice, you have scores, so you know how well you're making the sound. You can improve your communication skills because you can practice every single day with that app, and you have more contact with English every day because, as I told you, if you study English for 1 hour and then you practice with the app, you have more contact with English, and the contact is daily. And that's really important to learn how to communicate effectively in a language. And that's it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to hear what you think and how you are practicing your English right now. If you do want to follow me on the other social media to learn more English, you can do so by following me on Drielle Paetznick English, which is the Instagram account that I teach English in Portuguese. Or you can also follow me on Drielle Paetznick only for when it's my Instagram account to teach English only in English. You can also subscribe if you're not a subscriber and share with your friends my YouTube channel. I also have a podcast where I talk about different topics, a variety of topics, so you can practice your listening skills. And it's called ESL Podcast, and you can find me there on Spotify. And if you do have any interest on studying with me or on my services or just reading my blog posts, you can check it out on my website, osegredodafluencia.com. Thank you so much for supporting me, for being here with me. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you have an amazing week. I'll see you next. Bye-bye.